Kia ora, it's Emmanuel Wachuku. Welcome to week 13, Dynaspeak Online Plus Level 4 General. As usual, I'm going to show you in this video what you're expected to do this week, whilst still doing your regular meets with your teacher and working on your assessments. Hopefully the assessments haven't been too stressful for you so far. Hopefully you've been able to keep on top of your Dynaspeak Online units as well. Without wasting further time, let's get into it. So this week, week 13, you will have a grammar exercise, a listening exercise, both from your textbook, and a paraphrasing activity. In addition to these, there will also be a referencing guide. I'll show you all these in a minute. That you can have a look at. Now, that is not a task, just to give you guidelines on how you can properly cite work that you have consulted for your research writing. The other thing that'll be posted, which is not work, is a presentation sample, a PowerPoint presentation sample that you can use as a template guide for doing your own presentations. Okay. Now, for those of you who have the textbook, the grammar that we're looking at this week is passives, and it's from page, just 1 second while this loads. It's from page 76 here. So it's this here, passives or forms. What that means is that there will be a little bit of the different tenses that you're used to in passive form, okay? So that will be, that's the main focus of this here. You read this text first of all. Read this text here. Select which option is correct between the two given you in the numbered sections here. And when you're finished, remember we always post answers by the end of the week, but your teacher will likely go over these with you in class during your sessions so that you can practice them in real time. So do that, do these as well that are below here. And the next thing is the grammar bank page, which explains to you in detail what the different issues are. Well, not issues, what the different things that you have practiced or you are to practice are. So as usual, you have this white box here with examples. These are sample sentences of different passive forms. And below here are bullet points explaining these examples to you. It goes further here to show you active sentences, 2 examples, and these passive sentences here as well. So that's active on the left, passive on the right. And below each is a breakdown, an explanation of how they work. And then these are practice exercises for you to do. So that's that for grammar. Do those on Friday. The answers will be posted and you can double check, or you might have also, pardon me, done them in class with your teacher by the time the answers come out on Friday. For the listening, again from the textbook, if you've got the textbook, the pages that you want to be looking at are 90, that's unit 9B. So it's about traveling. Read through here. Listen to the audio text that will be posted as well with it. So you want to look first at, you want to play 5.17 first, and then 5.18. Now, you might, as I mentioned, be doing this in class again during one of the sessions with your teacher. If you are, your teacher will most likely have some extra questions to go with the listening activities. And so just follow the way that your teacher presents it to your class and do it and practice it that way, okay? Otherwise, if your teacher doesn't cover this because they've got other things that they're covering as well, then that's completely fine. You don't have to worry about that. Do this on your own then, and wait for Friday when the answers are posted to get the answers, okay? And that's that for the listening. For the paraphrasing bit, you would have already done some things on paraphrasing. These are just extra things that you can practice, right? For extra practice. So here are some sentences giving you as examples. So basically, what you need to do is this is the first one giving you as an example. So they've underlined some of the keywords that you need to change, and once you change those words, you find the right synonyms for them. Um, you would have already done a good deal of the paraphrasing. So try that for these sentences. Number one, giving you here, following their guideline by changing these underlined words to their synonyms. Find synonyms for them, change them, and use those to make a sentence here. And that's you can do those in your notebooks and wait for answers by Friday, as I mentioned earlier. So that's that for paraphrasing. The other thing that I talked about was the referencing guide. So just this is just a document for you to keep to see how you can follow the APA style of referencing. Now in level 4 general, we do not we're not too strict about um, referencing styles. So even if you don't follow this particular style, um, you will not be penalized. You will not be punished. Okay. So, but just make sure that you've got a reference list. That's what's most important. But if you are a curious student, which we hope you are, um, um, what you can do is go through this document here, read through, and see how to properly do an APA style referencing. That's what that document is for. Okay. So we don't expect you to do this and turn it in. There will not be answers for that one. Finally, the other thing that you should see is this here, which is a PowerPoint on Mount Albert as a suburb. So it gives you everything from overview. Actually, what I'll do is open it using Google Slides so that you see exactly what it can look like when you present. Okay, again, see that when I present, this is what it looks like. Some animation has been done on it on just the one page, I reckon. So 1 second. Um, I'll load that again. Yep. So yeah, with some animation on this particular page where you have the overview, okay? And these are the areas that it covers. Yeah, so this is given you as an example to follow, okay? You don't have to do yours exactly this way, but it's the really good things that you can pick from here are if you are not really great with PowerPoints, you can use this exact same PowerPoint and just change the information on it to reflect your neighborhood. Okay, change the information on it to show your own the information that match your neighborhood. Now, you will notice that there are mostly, first of all, that the background is dark. It's not very bright. It's usually great to do that when you're presenting so that it's not too bright for people's eyes. And then you will also notice that there aren't that many things at once on one slide. Um, for example, you've got just one photo, one image here, and the title. And that's how it is for all of it. See that? Just one image, title. And these here are just to so that I know that I'm progressing to another section, to another part of, just like the things you mentioned in the overview, so I know that it's time to move on to the next topic. So that's that. Again, title, one piece of information at the very least, at most, or an image, okay? Just like that. If you're not very confident making your own PowerPoint, you can just use this one, change the images and change the titles to suit what you want to do. Delete some of the slides if there are too many of them for you, because there are quite a few here, okay? So that's that really. It will be made available to you for use if you would not like to do yours from scratch. That's also because we're not judging you. The reason for that is that we're not judging, we're not grading you based on your use of Power, rather based on your creation of PowerPoint. We are grading you based on your ability to use visuals and speak, to present them, pretty much to present visuals. That's all really that I have for you for this week. Please keep taking away, chipping away at your Dynaspeak Online units. They're very important. They also help you prepare for assessments, among other things. And keep staying safe. You will have more information from your teacher telling you exactly when your schedules, your slots for presentations are, and other assessments as they keep rolling out. Until you hear from me again, please keep staying safe. It's level 2. It doesn't mean that the lockdown is completely over. Some of us are still having to work from home, as you can tell. So stay safe. Kia ora.